Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Tesla Model 3? My friends all drive Porsches, but they're just too gas hungry. Waited all of my lifetime for a practical EV. So Lord, won't you buy me a Tesla Model 3? Hello everyone, and welcome to my latest update number 3 in my Tesla Model 3 adventure, which is turning into be a bit of a longer adventure than I originally intended. If you think you see a difference from last time, I've actually been waiting so long for this car. I've grown a beard. I'm turning into Santa Claus, and I'm hoping that the car comes before Christmas. But we'll just have to wait and see. So the sad news is I don't have any news really on what's happening with my car. I did actually phone Tesla this afternoon to try and get an update on where the delivery was, and I was expecting to dial into their number and get the press 2 for delivery news, only to find that they've changed their options on their phone. So couldn't get through and find out any information about the delivery, but got some advice from my wife, and who said, "Oh, just ignore all the options and just press 1 and you'll get through to someone, and then they can talk to you." So I tried that approach, ignored the options, went through to sales, and they rather helpfully told me that they had no clue when my car was going to be available, but they did give me a phone number for contacting their delivery team, which I think might be of use to some of you guys out there. I'm just trying to see what it is, which is 01628 450 604, and you want option 2 for Model 3. I did get through to somebody there who was even less helpful actually than the guy I spoke to originally, who was from the Blue Water Tesla site. My car's actually supposed to be delivered to Dartford, so anyway, I spoke to this other guy, and the other guy advised me that probably my car, despite me being promised a June delivery, would now maybe be coming in the middle of July, which I was most aggrieved about. Reason being is I've just had to change my holiday, 2-week holiday, to Greece, and guess when that's coming in now? Yes, around the middle of July. So you bet your life my car will be available, and I won't be, because I'll be sunning myself on a beach somewhere, which is slightly annoying to say the least, which means they'll probably release my car to someone else, which is very frustrating. But we'll see, you never know. Stranger things happens with Teslas, so at least Tesco would do more reliable deliveries, that's for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much where I am with my car. I have no clue. I'm told that the VINs are actually allocated to the customers before the cars are actually loaded onto the ships to ferry them. I have seen some information on Facebook and the like where they actually, you know, have the details of the ships, and there's a guy on Twitter that actually can say where the ship is in the ocean and how many cars are on it, and is it the Grand Dahlia or is it the Grand Mark, and would my car be on one of those two? I was getting all excited. Obviously it must be on neither, because I don't have a VIN to refer to. So yes, that's pretty much where I am with my car at the moment. In other news, as they say, I did manage to pop down to the Fully Charged Live show in Silverstone a couple of weeks ago, because I was getting excited about my car and thinking it was going to be here any minute. So I went down to Fully Charged Live to get some more information. I made the fatal mistake of taking my wife with me, who's got absolutely no interest in renewable energy at all. So I was getting all excited about the different things on the stands, and she was sort of standing there looking at her wrist and saying, "What time are we leaving?" But I did manage to see some good stuff while I was there. We had a couple of rides. We ferried in Tesla Model S's backwards and forwards to the actually from the car park to the exhibition halls. So that was nice. Got a couple of free Tesla rides. With a couple of interesting owners as well, nice guys. One of them had I think it was a P100D that we were in, but unfortunately it wasn't going any more than about 25 miles an hour, I don't think. As much as we'd liked him to have floored it, that didn't really happen. But at the show, saw some interesting things, some electrically modified cars, obviously Tesla Model 3s at the Tesla Owners Club site, and at the Tesla stand itself, but they were both right-hand drive models, so nothing that I hadn't sort of seen before. What else did we see while we were there? We were there on the Sunday, and I did actually bump into a couple of internet celebs. EV Man, I don't know if you've seen any of his YouTube videos. He seems like a really nice guy, and he sort of caught me looking at him while he was on a stand talking to someone, and I looked at him and he looked at me, and we both went a bit strange, and I wandered over and went, oh, I see your videos on YouTube and I think you're really good, and you know, I turned into a bit of a fanboy, which was a little bit sad, but he seemed like a really nice fella, so it's nice to meet you, EV Man, if you're out there watching. And the other person I bumped into and had a nice chat to for a little while was Nikki Gordon Bloomfield from Transport Evolved, which is one of my favourite YouTube shows. Got a couple of selfies with her, as you do, and she was there with other members of the Transport Evolved team, talking about you know, what their plans are for the channel, and just generally having a bit of a chat about their own vehicles and that kind of thing. So again, she seemed like a very nice lady, so if you get the chance to bump into Nikki at some stage, you know, go over and say hello, I would say. So really, outside of that, all I've been doing is hunting around looking for options in terms of wall chargers and options for insurance. I was actually quite surprised at Fully Charged Live that there didn't seem to be too many insurance companies there. There seems to be plenty of companies offering charge points though, and I think I'm kind of moving away from the Tesla wall charger and towards the Rolex one, which has got EV grant funding, or OLEV grant funding, to be able to get a discount on the installation of one of those, and it sounds like a more intelligent charger than the Tesla one, and a cheaper option as well, because as you probably know, the Tesla wall charger home charge point is about £490. I've been quoted about another £300 for installation on top of that, whereas I've seen the Rolex ones have prices from, you know, a couple of £100 installed, less than a couple of £100 installed actually. So so that's why I'm kind of swinging in that direction, and I like the fact that you can sort of colour code them to the walls of your house if you so desire. You can have them tethered or untethered, which is good if you ever want to change your car in the future, or you want to change your charge cable in the future. So I think I'm going to probably sway in that direction and away from the basic Tesla one, which isn't covered by the OLEV grant as well. So it might be worth looking into those options if you're planning to get a charge point installed in your own home. Other things I've been preparing for. I've retained my personal number plate off my BMW currently. I was kind of hoping that the last time I filled up the car, that would be my last fill up at a petrol station, but unfortunately it looks like Tesla's got other plans, and I'm going to have to do another fill up soon on my BMW and drive that for a little while longer, which is a lovely car, I've got to say. Best automatic gearbox I've ever driven in my life. It's a 320i, so I'll hopefully be moving that on soon to clear the finance on that. Got my finance through today on my Tesla, so as soon as I'm told that I've actually got a car, the good thing is I've actually got some money to pay for it now, which is kind of cool. So I will actually own the car outright, which means that I don't obviously have to worry that at the end of any kind of a lease period I'd have to give the car back to Tesla, which is apparently what's happening now for their ride-sharing fleet. So that's quite good, and I'm planning to have this car for a while as well, and so it kind of makes sense for me to to buy it outright as I have. Apart from that, really, I don't have too much to report. So my next update will probably be, or hopefully be, the news that I've actually got a VIN allocated and I know when the car's going to be delivered, etc, etc. It's been a little bit frustrating. I've been watching YouTube videos today and seeing messages on the sites on Facebook, on the fan sites and the owners club sites, where people have been picking up their Model 3s and the cars look amazing and everyone looks really happy, and that makes me feel even more frustrated that I don't have mine yet. But yeah, so keep watching. Thank you for watching. I'd say do the old subscribe thing if you feel the need. I've also got a referral code which I'll post in the description below and maybe stick on here as well. So if you do want to buy a Model 3, please use my referral code. That would be lovely. I would really appreciate it. No one has yet, and that would be a nice surprise for me should that happen. And anyway, yeah, once again, thanks for watching, and I hope to be back again and give you some more news very, very soon.